what is the worst experience you guys have ever had? Woody, have you ever been on a dating app? You've been married for a long time, right?
No. Yeah, 30 years.
Well, let's celebrate that first, and then we'll talk about the horrible. Yeah, congratulations. That's incredible.
Wonderful.
Then we'll talk about horrible stories on dating apps. Taylor?
Yeah. The worst, I guess the most interesting, weirdest one was it never even became a date, but I matched with this girl. She had a lot of tattoos, and she called me like on the phone because we shared, phone numbers and whatnot. I'm not big on the app chat, get it to a real phone so you're not having to check this bullshit.
Yeah.
And we called and we talked on the phone, and so quickly she started like oversharing and like texting me tons of pictures of her out at places. And the thing that turned me off the most, which led to
were these G-rated pictures?
These were not. And she was like, I'm pretty out there with sex stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And she admitted that she was very, very, I've said it on the show before, but going fast, she was into blood play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, oh, that's, and like in between this, she'd like say something like that, and she'd be like, here's me at a Cardinals game. And I'd be like, what? Like,
I'm getting mixed signals here.
Public nudes and wild sex stuff.
Lewds. Not new lewds, I would say. And she started talking about the blood play stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, that's, and we're on the phone talking. This is years ago now. And she was like, something I really like is I've even got a scar on my back from someone who went too hard, but I like to be cut.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoy being cut. And then even after I'm bleeding, then, doing this and that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then she started talking about how she'd been formerly abused. We've been talking for like, I take my phone away from my ear and I'm like, 28 minutes. Why is she talking about this stuff? And I started to feel very guilty, like, because she was unloading a bunch of stuff. And I didn't want to be like, gotta go. And so had a friendly conversation. She was like, by the end, she had reaffirmed the date plans to be like, so we're going here on Friday at this time. And I was like, maybe like, and then got off the phone, went to bed, like looked at the ceiling, like, what the this is horrible. Like this person's clearly not well. And then the next morning I texted her and was like, hey, I think you might be into things that are a little too extreme for me. I wouldn't want to disappoint. And so I think it's best we go our separate ways. I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors.
You disappointed me.
Yeah, I sent that text.
That'd have been a good story.
Sent that text.
Afraid of hepatitis?
Immediately. Yes. Yeah, sent that text immediately because I wasn't the first foray into blood play. That's disgusting. Yeah. And so I sent that text immediately, blocked her number, went on the app, blocked her, and made sure that nothing could continue. But that
wouldn't have been
the blood
nearly
play
as
thing
polite.
was so.
As soon as like the word, did she type blood play or did she talk blood
play?
She talked and typed blood play.
Like first,
did she do the slam?
What I'm getting at is,
oh no, she talked about it first because we hadn't.
She did the low key.
I wouldn't have taken a call if I knew the blood stuff beforehand. She broached that
was
so quickly.
Yo, weak. I'd have been like, blood play, lose my number. Oh, wait a minute, your blood?
919-555-1212.
No, dude, blood. I don't want anything to do with blood stuff.
Yeah, blood.
That's gross.
That's life juice, dude.
Yeah,
but you like blood, Woody?
I think sex.
He does. He does.
The offer on the table. I'm willing to make some compromises. Okay,
sure, I get it. Yeah.
But there's a lot of
blood play.
There's a lot of fish in the sea. You
Wait, was she fat?
No.
919-555-1212.
No, she looked anemic, actually.
What about you, Kyle? Any horror stories?
Any, like horror stories, like I've never had to like kick anybody out or like like had mixed signals or anything. I think that I'm good at like establishing like our relationship before we meet well enough that like nothing can go wrong. Like I
Yeah.
weed out the blood play shit for sure.
That's
Like
fair.
I don't think I've ever had anyone who was into that genuinely.
What's your process?
I mean, I'm not
viewer.
I'm not dating right now, but like it, you know, all the apps, you know, I like Hinge, I like Bumble and Tinder, and just having those, and then you know, a couple hours a day working that process, and then transferring the ones that are
depressing
maybes to like Snapchat, and then you know, filtering until you get. I see those people's maps on Reddit sometimes of like their match to like it's like this many swipes, this many matches, and then the graph goes down to how many people they met and how many people had sex with, how many relationships they had.
Oh, the flow
and like,
charts.
and sometimes it'll be like 100,000, 200,000,
Crazy.
and then nothing by the end. Like
No.
they'll have 2 dates out of 100,000 women,
That's me.
and both of them lead to
no.
nothing. And it's like, I bet better than that.
200,000. So every woman in your city,
Yeah,
under the age of like whatever, is like a few years
Yeah,
younger than you or whatever you said it to.
like they've gone through all of them. Like some of those are crazy. Yeah, stuff like that.
Crazy.
But I've never had any like. I mean, I've had some wild ladies.
Where
who
does
were
this
little
data
manic.
come from? Do the sites make it for you, or do people create it?
I think this is just someone posting.
Yes,
Yeah,
manual.
I don't. Yeah, this seems like something somebody
This
made.
guy's a fucking like they're this guy or girl, whoever. Like
Data's beautiful.
who can imagine making a flow chart of this shit? That's psychotic.
Lots of people. It is insane, but it is beautiful. Look at it. Look
He
at
did
it.
manage
Isn't it
9 days.
satisfying?
Wait, so total threads,
Now we're playing.
Tinder, iStart, GIF.
The hell's I start?
They're sending GIF.
It's
Oh,
he
I
sent
started
the
the
first
conversation.
message versus they sent the first message.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't look.
They start, they message, I message. How is I start and I message the same? Oh, whether I send a GIF or a mess. I can't imagine sending a GIF to someone.
See if you can
on an
find the
app
actual
like that.
Tinder data of somebody, because this is awful.
Find
No,
like one of
it's-
those. Find one of those guys Kyle's talking about where it's just horrible.
Yeah, it's really sad, and they'll be like, there's a subreddit where guys post their like dating profiles and ask for advice, and I remember it'll be like some heavy set Midwestern guy, and his pictures are like him ice fishing and him like, you know, doing the stuff he likes and in his cabin and stuff, and then they'll sort of critique that and try to help him, and he'll show his stats, and it's like what I'm talking about, thousands of no's and like one date and then nothing, and it's like,
Ooh.
Was it-
And it was.
Did
oh,
you
it
say
always
his
been-
profile was bad? Like, did you think he brought a good package to the table?
I mean, it's him. It's who he is. You know, he's an outdoorsy, like blue collar fishing guy. So, like, you know,
65,000.
That's not the idea. They're looking for an investment banker who looks like Brad Pitt.
yeah, I think that there's some unrealistic expectations, especially on the lower end of the scale with ladies. I think that
the thing is, all ladies can get dates, right? So they think that they're 8s to 10s, but in reality, while they can get dates, they can't like land men unless they are their peer, right? Am I saying this well?
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
you
them
are.
are getting, swiped for a one and done situation.
Exactly, right? But that makes them think like, oh, I almost got there with that investment banker. Maybe the next one will be a real connection. And it's like, no, he was using you. He was using you. You're out of his league. He just settled for you because you're easy to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what a depressing process. And then all the apps like monetize in such a way as to keep men addicted because
Yeah, you
they're
gotta
always
pay. You
thinking
gotta
like,
pay for the premium. You absolutely do, because they hide features behind premium that are like necessary features. Like I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think some of the range settings, some of the ability to see what the girl actually looks like before you swipe, how many
what?
swipes
You can
you
always
get,
see it.
how many super swipes you get. Like you might be able to see one of her pictures, but not all of them if you're not.
I feel
paying.
like the super swipes, that's a fool's errand. You know
Hmm.
why you're gonna
I've
fire
had
that
good
up.
luck with those. Because here's the thing. I think that they get it and they know that you didn't just blindly flick because you've only got X amount of super swipes, and you're sort of saying, first of all, I was awake and looking at your profile when I said I liked you. Second of all, I like you so much that I've expended one of my few daily super swipes that do
You're
what
valuable.
I just said. I like it. I always had good luck from the super swipes. Like if you
the toughest thing about going back on the apps, like when you're single again, is that for me at least, I don't take a lot of photos, and so all the photos that I have are usually on my ex's phone.
Oh,
and so it's like I'm photoless. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
like,
give her a call, see how it goes.
Hey, I'm trying to get pussy on this app. Can you send some photos? I promise I'll put a smiley face over your head. Like
all your
No,
pictures have like
don't
that
have
forehead extension app or something.
Yeah, and so you just have like very
you
few
with
photos
barbecue
to
sauce
pick
on your
from.
face, just your worst photos.
You got nothing. Yeah, those are some horrid places. Those apps. Caleb, what's your worst?
I've only been on one of those apps for a little while. I didn't really have a lot of luck with it. I'm not real good at talking to people on the device, to be honest with you. I like to talk to people in person, and I didn't really have enough time to like go in person to do stuff. So the experience that I had was in 2022. I became single for the first time in my adult life, and I live with my best friends in the entire world. Myself, my cousin Clint, who is him and I, by the way, he's a genuine fan of PKA. We watched PKA a lot growing up.
Sick.
Cool.
And,
Shout out Clint.
Yeah, shout out Clint. And then Michael as well. We all live together. So we have this like bachelor pad, and it's like this really fucking cool house in a really small town. It's like basically the coolest house in the entire city, town, whatever. So we were like, oh, it's gonna be so easy. And it was very easy for just Michael. Something about him.
Is he hot?
He's a very attractive guy, but I think it's because he can dance really well, and all of his stuff on his thing was that it was him dancing. And but every single person that I swiped on or whatever that also matched me had already talked to him, and he had just run through them basically. Not like in a physical sense necessarily, but
run
like,
through means something specific.
Yeah.
So they already have your address and they're like IMAPS history. Like,
or it's like I would see them and I'd be like, oh, they were here or whatever. And I never had any luck.
Password.
Yeah, exactly. I never had any luck, and I really didn't. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not super motivated by really anything other than like really. I don't know. I don't like being disappointed repeatedly by apps and shit, and just things that, because the whole super like and the whole just you have to pay, and it becomes a whole of your attention, and it just feels very unhealthy and addictive. And I have an extremely addictive personality, so I just do that to other stuff whenever I start to feel it. So I never really had any good stories other than my friend already having swiped on and matched with everybody that I had even seen that was even remotely attractive. So
yeah, it's a sinister system.
It is evil. It feels inherently evil. Yes.
It's cliche, but it was eye-opening to me. Doesn't know the market that well. Everyone's thirsty, but for men it's a desert and women it's a swamp, right? They have all the water they want, but it's all trash. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.